Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Tina, and I'm going to be doing a reading today for, well, I'm going to try and get through all of the signs today and see what the important messages are for you today. So we're going to start with Aries and work our way all the way until it seems like I've gone on too long. Hopefully it'll all make it through all of them. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, thank you so much for your help today. I want to know what the most important messages are for the signs. This is a reading for Aries, so thank you so much. Okay. So the first thing, if you're worried about anything, your safety or anything like that, the first card out is saying you and your loved ones are safe. The next one is show the world the real you, and then prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like, yeah, we'll just clarify these. We're just looking at the upcoming, month. So whenever you're seeing this, this is for the next month of your life. It's a timeless reading, so. Okay, so you and your loved ones are safe. There will be justice coming in. You're going to see some kind of justice in some sort of situation. It could be about love. There could be like this could be about your child, or starting something new. Somebody coming in and making an offer of some kind. I feel like Spirit, this is someone that you know already, someone that you think about, someone that you feel nostalgic about. Could be a water sign. I got a lot of Cancer here. So let's see. Show the world the real you. What's going on with that? That's about being authentic, starting out with the Hierophant here, which is about tapping into your higher self, possibly being a teacher. I feel like some of you are being called to be some kind of spiritual leader here. And that, yeah, I feel like that's going to be a success, whatever that is talking about. I feel like you're going to be victorious, and yeah, and then here comes that Six of Cups again, nostalgia. So it's possible that there is a person coming in that maybe you need to either give or accept an apology. Give me more on that Six of Cups, please. Whoops. Okay. This is something that really, it bothers you. I'm glad I got those two cards. Because it's something that you have been nightmaring about. Maybe it's something you have to speak up about, maybe it's a lesson that was a hard learned lesson for you. And then I see you being a winner, like, what else I feel like this is saying too? Like, show the world the real you. Is it this one? This one that's up in your head all the time and worried and all that? Or is it this one that's calling you? I feel like this is kind of your higher self role, like your higher self wants to go forward with something. It wants to teach someone something. But I feel like there's some of you, that are, I don't know, maybe you just feel like you don't want to share that piece of you. But this card is saying like that is something you're going to be called to do. be your real self. Hello. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. Let's see what prosperity lies ahead. This could be okay. So it's something possibly related to karma, equal. It's maybe finally your turn, yeah, for abundance is what I see. Like someone making things right. It looks like happiness, joy, stability in that sun card. I think it's directly involved with this. I do feel like it could have something to do with the child. Because there's a lot of love here showing up in this. You and your loved ones are safe, you know. I feel like there's justice coming in. But you're being called to do something from your authentic self. Your higher self is calling you to do something. Tell me what that is. What are you being called to do here in this middle row? What is it exactly that your higher self wants? Okay, 10 of Cups. So, I kind of feel like this is some kind of situation that was over because you have the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. You're worried about it. And like I said, I do see a child, and I also see a King of Cups here. So possibly, you know, unable to express their feelings maybe. But what I'm clarifying is the 6 of Cups, you know. And it's saying like someone's coming in, someone you think about, someone that you're worried about the outcome of this situation, but it's going to be victorious. So that's pretty much what the cards are saying, you know. This is all going to work out to your benefit. So just follow your heart, you know, follow your intuition. Spirit, can you give me some messages for Aries, just some guidance, like what could they do to be of the most help to themselves right now? So I'm feeling like this, whatever's going on here is about some kind of a fight between a couple of people, right? It's someone that is in your base chakra. So it's someone that's in your foundation. So it could be like your parents, your grandparents, your spouse, your child. But I feel like it's time to like bury the hatchet, so to speak, you know? Just like that 6 of Pentacles, you know, somebody's taking flowers to another person saying, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm sorry for my part in this. And it looks to me like it's your higher self, it's meditation. And it's also, when this happens, it kind of bumps you up on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual, where you're at spiritually, right? You're growing. And look at what's happening is like that sunshine card coming out again in your home, in your family. But there's something going on that, you know, it just seems like it's a situation that has no correct answer, is what I'm feeling. And it's time to just like say, okay, we're both sorry. Let's just walk on. Let's start rebuilding. Spirit is saying like, yes, this is the way. This is the way. This is the way you're going to succeed. And then I have this one, simply love. Simply love. See, another like parent and child, or this could be like inner child from a grown-up, like something like that. But it's the same 6 of Cups as this, you know, it's the same one. Okay. All right, so that's Aries reading. Hopefully that made sense for you, Aries. 10, 12. Taurus is next. Okay. So let's get this moon deck going again. Spirits, angels, guides. Let's get some messages for Taurus. What's the most important things going on right now? Things that they need to know. This will be a timeless reading, so whenever you read it, it'll be for the next 2 to 4 weeks, possibly longer than that, right? Things that are going on in your personal world. Taurus, Spirit, tell me about Taurus. Tell me about my subscribers that are Taurus, have Taurus prominent in their chart. Your commitment is being tested. So this is about reconnecting to someone or something. And it's also asking you to have confidence in yourself. The next one is emotions are running high. And then the third one is, what do you need to release? So let's get a clarifying deck here. Tell me your commitment is being tested, Spirit. Okay. So it looks like there could be some kind of an argument or like a disagreement in some sort of soul friendship, right? Your commitment's being tested on some sort of level, right? There's some kind of like arguing or something like that. Wheel of Fortune is here too. Let's get a couple more. Commitments being tested. This could be like about any kind of soul friendship. Remember who soul friends are. They can be anybody that's, you know, prominent in our life. They can be somebody who just walks in. So basically what this is, the world card is coming out here saying to me like there's a cycle closing, you know, for a Two of Cups relationship. It's going to be very successful. So it could be like a pattern. It could be a pattern. It's like you have an ending and a new beginning all at one time with the World card, you know. It's like you leave one situation and you go into a brand new place. And what's clarifying this is the Nine of Cups and the Judgment card. So I feel like if you are dealing with a soul friend, which it looks like you are, I feel like this commitment between you and them is being tested. I feel like they are your wish fulfillment, or you're each other's wish fulfillment, right? And I feel like this change, there's a cycle. And can you tell me what the cycle is? Like, what is the cycle? It's about strength. So it could be about like egocentric behavior, you know, like going more off your human than your soul. It could be off of like having too much pride to like admit that you're wrong. It could be lack of courage. That's the cycle that's going away. And the new cycle is looking like your wish fulfillment and alignment. You're in alignment here. This person comes with you, whoever this is, that your commitment is being tested with them, about them or something, you know. So we all go through that, I suppose. This could, like, I'm seeing 2 pages here, so I'm wondering if this commitment has something to do with a child, because of the pages, you know. So let's see what emotions are running high about this situation. Let's see what that's about. What are emotions running high about, Spirit? Okay, there's some kind of really heavy burden right now that you're carrying around. It's heavy. It's so heavy. Yeah. You're very emotional about it. The Queen of Cups is here. saying that it might be time to like just give this to spirit, you know, talk to spirit about it. I think what you're afraid of is maybe you broke up with this person in the past, because I see you being single here. And what you want is 10 of Cups. So I don't know. Again, this could be about a child even too. I feel like it's important for you to like, well, surrender with the Queen of Cups and trust whatever it is you're figuring out in this Nine of Pentacles. Like, so it looks like you have some time alone. And usually during that time with the Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of about spirit kind of showing you like, hey, I got you. So you might actually be even feeling that. Like you might be feeling that 10 of Cups from just from spirit activity in your life, you know? That's what's giving you like a whole new perspective on things. Because I feel like you're communicating with spirit. What do you need to release here? What does Taurus need to release, spirit? Fear. Seven of Swords. It's like you're clinging on to that tree and scared of the wind, right? So I feel like there's some kind of truth. There's some kind of clarity that needs to happen. Clarify the Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. The High Priestess. So yeah, this is all about your intuition, you know, listening to your intuition. What do you need to release? Well, I want to know what the fear is there. What exactly is that fear, spirit? Tower and the Moon. You're afraid of what you can't see. You're afraid of what you don't know. You know, like the Seven of Swords. I mean, that's a fear. It's definitely a fear. And then when I clarify it, it's the Moon in the Tower. So it's something, I feel like what you're afraid of is a tower that you can't see coming. And Spirit is saying, like, follow your intuition. What does the High Priestess have to say? High Priestess, speak to me here. Tell me what you're saying to Taurus. What do you want to let them know? What do you want to let them know, Spirit? King of Pentacles. That you have the ability to turn anything you want into gold. You have the stability all by yourself. This could be a very big lesson in understanding your stability and your relationship with spirit. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay. You do have spirit support all around you, which is always a good card to get. I think that's the Eight of Wands. I feel like every time I see that card, I feel like you guys are being directed, whoever I'm talking to, you know? Directed and about like how powerful you are. Because I mean, think about how we're raised, you know, when we're little in this society and like there's shit wrong with us or whatever. We start to believe that at a really young age. Like even just the way we look might be weird, you know, or somebody tells us that at school, right? So we start to listen to that stuff and they just sort of build up inside of us, these fears. So here's the first card out is the Emperor. It's about figuring out how to come out of the shadows of your life. You know, come out of this fear that you're in, you know, like you're clinging to this tree, like the wind is going to blow you to the next county or something, you know. But this Emperor is the first card out, and it's saying like, it is time for you to take the lead. It is. Come out of the shadows of your life and take charge, because this is a time for rebuilding. So like, I feel like there was a tower, and that's one of your fears, is the tower, because you know, like, that's one of the things that you're needing to release, is this tower, and the fear of having another tower, like what's going to happen next, you know. But this card is the tower card, but it's called rebuild. So it tells me that you already did have a tower, and it's time for you to rebuild that, and spirit really wants to help you, and they're letting you know with this card that they are the ones that are holding you. They're the ones giving you the foundation and the solidness, right? Here's the other flip side of this. It's called reach out. So I think it's important that you understand that spirit doesn't interfere with your life, because we have free will. But when we ask for them to help us, like, and it seems like maybe you need help here with this rebuild card, right? You're sort of like, your heart's been broken. And I just want to show you, like, look at the angel wings around that person who's healing, you know, and I just feel like you're protected. And also that they can only do so much without an invitation. They can only, like, support you. So if you want something from the angels, you need to just specifically ask. If you need strength, talk to Archangel Michael. If you need the ability to speak your mind, call on Archangel Gabriel. You know, he's the angel of communication. So just, I mean, if you need either one of those things, either strength, those are the two. Those are the two archangels, and they are some of the most powerful beings in the universe, you know? Okay. So let's go to Gemini now. 2251. I forgot it already. 23. Oh, 30. Okay. All right, Gemini. Let's start. Let's see what's the most important messages for Gemini coming up for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Tell me what they need to know. We have a lot of funky energy in the sky, you guys. You should probably, if you're interested in your astrology, you should definitely watch some of the astrology readers. Man, it's amazing. I usually watch this lady named Jackie. It's called Get Life 333 or something like that. Get Life 333. Anyway, she does tarot too, but wow, she's a whiz with the planets and what they're doing for us. And anyway, I just think it's important for us to, like, be aware of it. Thank you so much, Aisha. A personal issue reaches resolution. So something's coming in that's resolved. This is about a Cancer, like a full moon in Cancer. And then a win-win forecast, full moon in Libra. So something's being balanced out. And it's a time to give rather than take. So those are your 3 Moonology oracle messages. Now we'll ask the tarot to clarify. What's the personal issue that's reaching resolution here for Gemini spirit? What's the personal issue that Gemini is dealing with currently? This reading is timeless, so for whenever you watch it, it's for the next 2 to 4 weeks, just so you know. Personal issue reaches resolution. This could be, you know, a karmic relationship. Six of Pentacles is here. It could even be like if someone did something wrong to you, that it's going to be balanced out. Maybe there's an apology, or something's changing. Yeah, the Temperance card comes out here saying, like, you're transmuting energy. You are, and it takes time. You know, so maybe you've had to be patient with this. Maybe it's taken a while. But even if it did take a while, I see a huge blessing here for you. It's because it's the Nine of Pentacles. This is like realizing that you have this really amazing relationship with your higher self, with all that is. And I love that card. A win-win forecast. First card is the Knight of Swords. So this is something, this is like very quick energy. It's like quick change. It's like something happening, and you're not even really thinking about it before you do it. And the card is a win-win forecast. So if you get a sudden epiphany and just go do something, it is a gift. It is a gift, and it's going to bring a big change, and a win-win outcome is forecast for it. So whatever that means for you, it could have something to do with, you know, something magical. The Queen of Wands is here. So it could be about your, like, gifts, you know, your spiritual gifts. So maybe you're being called to do something new, you know. I see the Six of Cups here again here too. So a win-win forecast. I feel like the Queen of Wands also is saying, like, you know, this is like the most confident energy probably in the tarot. If this is about a child, which it could be, Six of Cups, someone you think about all the time, and then the Page of Cups is here too. So if this is about a child, this is going to work out. I think this is something that's been going on for a little while, and I feel like it hasn't been very fair, you know. I feel there's a problem with you and another person, and it could be a child. Could be a fire sign, could be a water sign. But you know, you're the one that gets to decide what you want to do. And I think it doesn't matter what you do, it's going to be a winner. A win-win forecast. Yeah, somebody's extending an offer, an apology. This could also be about working, like some kind of work too, like doing something that you really, really love. Knight of Wands. So it's like someone's handing you an opportunity, right? And you get to decide, well, I don't know if I should do this or I shouldn't do this. The card says do it. You know, win-win forecast. This is all about higher learning. So I feel like whatever this situation is they're talking about, whether it's about a child or somebody that you used to love, or whatever it is, I feel like it's felt like a burden, but you've probably learned more from it than anything else. You know, anything else in your life, you've probably received more spiritual growth. Tell me a time to give rather than take. What's the time to give rather than take? Okay. Okay, so it looks to me like there's some kind of disagreement. And I feel like this really hurt your feelings, you know, like a lot. And it kind of drove you into the hermit mode, like, I gotta really talk to my higher self about this. I don't know what to do. And where it ends up is taking you to this surrender place, like you're surrendering to spirit. Look at what's at the bottom, the other surrender card. You know, blowing out the candles to some kind of pain. Tell me more about who are they giving to? Okay, so the 10 of Cups is here. So this is family love. And it looks to me like, again, you have another 5 here. So there's someone here that you're not getting along with. Could be a Virgo. But there's a lot of love here, and I feel like it's family love. And who am I talking to? Gemini. So the King of Swords is also here, saying like, it's time to cut out some kind of something. And the card we're clarifying is, it's a time to give rather than take. Virgo card. So the Hermit is also a Virgo card, right? So I feel like the answer that you seek, like what to do, you already know. The King of Swords is here. He knows pretty much, he knows everything. And he's not scared. He's got no fear. He just knows what he wants. One more card. I feel like maybe that there could be somebody here that like is constantly, I don't know, like causing some kind of a problem. You know what I mean? Like saying things they don't mean, making promises. But so I feel like it's kind of important to just like let this go. Like let your higher self take care of it, because they come from all love. You know, our higher selves are just pure love spirit. So if we can step out of our ego a little bit, our human that's scared and bossy and bitchy and rude, we have a new beginning coming here. And it's a time to give rather than take. What are they giving? Spirit, what are they giving? It could be freedom. Something tried to flip over there, but it didn't. What is Gemini needing to give here? Well, so you got 2 new beginnings. Why the Ace of Wands here with the Ace of Cups or Ace of Pentacles? What is that? Okay, so this is the High Priestess here. I feel like there's somebody in your life too. It could be this person that you aren't, maybe you're not talking to them, but I feel like you have like a psychic connection is what I'm feeling, because you have the High Priest and the High Priestess here. And I feel like this person could have been like, feel like a burden. They could have been like the kind of person that doesn't make a commitment. And there was a lot of fighting in this, like discontentness. So I think the whole thing is like, there's a chance for a renewal, a brand new beginning for you, Gemini. But it's important that you use your intuition to do it. Time to give rather than take. One more. Help me understand this a little better. The 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. So it's like, it's time for you to extend some kind of an offer to whoever this is that you're arguing with. I think it's up to you to like extend that olive branch, you know, say you're sorry or whatever. Reach out to them. Okay. And the advice here, share the love. Yeah. So they're telling you over and over again to be loving, be kind, give, you know. And you've got some of the same cards here. I see success at the bottom. But it's saying like, share your love, because every time you do offer and extend, you know, just extend a hand of love, it heals your heart, and it also heals the other person's heart. Listen to your intuition, which is here with the High Priestess again. And then the Six of Cups, simply love. So this Six of Cups is here under the win-win forecast. So I'm feeling like there could be like, this could be about an inner child wounding that's so deep that you don't even know what to do with it. And I feel like there's ways to help. It's like loving other people, kind of like it's a time to give rather than take. So if you were to spend like your, you know, at least some effort, sharing love with people, giving them compliments, offering them friendship, that is an offer of simple love, and you're doing exactly what your higher self is asking you to do, because that's the way to heal your own heart. Because I do see heart problems here, and I also see a lot of karma. You know, Six of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So this is some kind of relationship that was began a long time ago, and there's still some things that haven't been ironed out. I really do get heavy child vibes off that, so it could be some kind of disagreement with a child. You know, it happens. Okay, Cancer. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you so much for your help today. Help me give a clear, accurate reading for Cancer. We're just wanting to know, what do they need to know right at the moment that they open the video? What is the most important thing? Don't let pride get in your way. A time for healing. And take time to breathe out. So maybe some of you are holding your breath about something here. Man, I do that. I don't even realize I'm doing it, and I do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, something happens and you're like, and you don't even realize you're holding your breath, but you are. This could have something to do with some kind of shady behavior. Don't let pride get in your way. Spirit, can you clarify that for Cancer? Clarify, don't let pride get in your way for Cancer. So, could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius. Don't let pride get in your way. So I feel like you guys are overthinking something here. You know, it's almost like it's either about a child, Page of Pentacles, or it's about a new beginning. It's like a new job. It's a new something Pentacle. You know, you're going down a new path, and it's taking you some time. And this pride, don't let pride get in your way. I feel like it's the reverse of what we think of pride. You know, we usually we think of pride as like, you know, having too much pride, thinking we're better than other people. But pride works the other way as well, feeling like you're not enough, you know, feeling like you're less. It's just not true. No one's more and no one's less than anyone else. We're exactly from the same place. So it's just not even true, which I see you doing here in this Eight of Swords. You see, like in the reality, she's here, but in the mirror, when she looks at herself, she sees all kinds of problems, you know, and High Priestess is here. So I feel like instead of like being caught up in your human self, I feel like you should tap into your intuition more, listen to your intuition more, right? And then make your decision. You are making some kind of decision. You're at some kind of crossroads, ready to take your life to a new level, but you're scared. I think you've been working on this for a while, but you're overthinking it right now. You're feeling less. You're feeling less than, is what I feel like for some Gemini out, or not Gemini, but Cancer. Hi, Linda. How's it going? Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Okay. So, time for healing. So, I feel like there's a time out coming for some of you. Like, I don't know why. I don't know how you're going to be, like, put in this. This is the Hanged Man. This is where you take a little time out. It's kind of like the Hermit card. But in the Hanged Man card, what's happening is you're actually being shown, like, what's going on, what happened from other perspectives, you know? Maybe even a glimpse of, like, what your soul learned, or what the purpose was, you know? Like, you're figuring something out. And so I think this honestly might take a little time, you know? I feel like you might be feeling a little stuck, but just take advantage of that time. Take advantage of that opportunity to look at it from other perspectives, you know? There's a cycle ending here. Something's stopping, something's over. One cycle is over. And you're doing your healing in that Hanged Man's position. And then as soon as you see what you need to see about your purpose, or about, you know, why this deep pain happened, then you get to step through. As soon as you see the reasoning behind it, as soon as you understand. And then I feel like, you know, like you're off and running onto a whole new timeline, a whole new world. Your soul is leading you there, and you're just super excited. You're getting everything you want with the Nine of Cups. You're jumping for joy. You're so happy. So I do see like a little time where you're going to have to heal in the Hanged Man card. It takes a little bit to, I don't know, see those things and actually absorb them, you know, and understand what exactly they're talking about, right, in the Hanged Man. And then it's what frees you, really, though, and with that Judgment card, you know. These two cards are really free. And this is saying this is what's on the other side of that, like that cycle. You're walking away from something, you know, you've learned the lesson, you've understood it even from other points of view, and it puts you on a whole new path of freedom. Like you're just like, oh my gosh. So I feel like what happens next is, once you walk through that portal into the new life, I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming. Like you have a lot of choices here. You don't know which way to go. You really don't. You're contemplating it here. And I think you might even be holding your breath, right? Because it's saying, take time to breathe out. So I feel like they're asking you to take time to exhale. You know, we've got to circulate. That air's got to go in and out, even while you're making a decision. And I think what's happening is a Two of Cups relationship. So this could either be like a person coming in, like that's a soul friend, or, you know, or it could be you and your own soul, like making best friends, you know, like your ego isn't driving the car anymore, you know, because your first card out is about your human being kind of loud, you know, and it gets in the way of shit. Obviously, it stops you from moving forward a lot of times, with that Eight of Swords, right? So there's something coming, a Two of Cups. So it's either like I said, like a relationship with your soul, or it's someone coming in. It could be a slow moving situation. The Knight of Pentacles here. So this could be, you know, someone coming in that's a planner, or yeah, that's what it looks like it's an offer. But it does look like it takes some time, but I do feel like the Knight of Pentacles is a solid offer, you know, um because they are so thoughtful. You know, you've got all those knights, right? You got the wand, and the sword. They're both very, very fast moving knights, sometimes without thought. But the Knight of Pentacles is the extreme opposite of that. They plan out every move, and it takes a while. So, yeah, I feel like what's happening here, what you're doing is you're trying to decide, like, where should I put my energy now? Seven of Pentacles. Has it been worth it where I have been? Because you have that Seven of Cups right there too. So you have big decisions to make here, and I think you're taking your time. I really do feel like you're aligned with your soul here, making these decisions, these choices, right? Yeah, you're lining up. And you got another knight here. It's the Knight of Cups. So I feel like, honestly, you could be very overwhelmed with offers, you know, like want to go on a date, that kind of thing, because you don't know what to do. I think you have a lot of offers, but you don't know which offer to take, right? So let's get one more on that. Take time to breathe out. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the energy of the Emperor belongs to you. Take time to breathe out. I feel like you're getting a big dose of the reality of your power with the Emperor being here. You know, the Emperor really is the divine masculine, and he can, it doesn't mean that it has to be a dude. So if you're a woman, it's not like you can't also embody this Emperor energy. The Emperor can actually make anything happen that they want. Like, that's kind of the message with him. He's the manifester of all the cards, you know. I mean, there's a lot of manifesting cards, but this guy, he knows what he wants, and he just goes, he just makes it happen, the Emperor. And I kind of feel like you're thinking about what you want to do, where you want to go, and then suddenly this Emperor energy comes in. And I feel like that's a beautiful gift of energy, because you're not afraid anymore. It could feel a little bit overwhelming, because what I feel like is happening is major manifesting here. Like, I think you're kind of like, your soul is leading you, you know, and they're taking you to your wish fulfillment. And then first stop is like right here, Seven of Cups, and then the Two of Cups, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Cups. So you have lots of options. You're starting to manifest here. You're doing it because your soul is doing it, because you made the decision. You're like, soul, take me where I need to go. It's kind of like, this card reminds me of Calgon, take me away. And I feel like this is like the human saying, Spirit, lead my way. I don't know where to go. And Spirit is like more than happy to do that. That's your higher self. And they're just excited to be able to kind of like help you out. It's just that, like, there is this struggle with our human being, you know, our human self. And we get all caught up in stuff, the stuff we learned when we were little and all that, right? And we haven't let it go. I mean, I feel like by the time, I mean, you're going from this shit to the Emperor, you know? So definitely big shifts happening for you. Understanding your power, understanding, I mean, like, honestly, taking kind of a back seat, your human being, your fears, all of that, and just trusting your soul. And it's going to be really good. And it's going to feel maybe a little bit overwhelming. But just keep doing it. Keep talking to your soul. Keep allowing it to lead. Like, don't try and jerk it back, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes something will happen, someone will say something, or something will trigger us, and we're right back into that Eight of Swords where we're like overthinking things, you know? I feel like you're starting to see the world from your soul's perspective, which is love. Love and only love. I feel like once we get to that point, like everything kind of mellows out and you're like trusting your soul. This is the Fool card. So you're seeing eyes of love. You're trusting your soul. You're letting it lead you, you know. You're opening up your crown. You're getting a huge enlightenment here. Cancer. Yeah. And here's that Emperor again at the bottom of the deck saying, like, it is time. It is time for you to take the lead. And everything that's happening for you is happening because it's time for you to take the lead. You know? I mean, it's time for you to be the emperor of your own damn life. And I think that's kind of cool. Not being afraid of anything that your soul is guiding you to do. There's just no fear, right? What the hell did I do with those cards? Oh, there they are. All right. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Now is Leo is next. Okay, Leo. Let's see what's going on for you. Angel, spirits, guides. Tell me what Leo needs to hear. What's the most important messages for Leo whenever they watch this video? For the next 2 to 4 weeks once they open this video. So let me see what they need to know. Help me give clear, accurate messages. Thank you so much. Okay. Work through your fears. Scorpio card. Expect powerful change. That's an eclipse energy. And you're very close to achieving your goal. And your dreams need a practical plan. So if you have some kind of dream that you want to see happen, you actually need to make a plan. You need to write down, you know, how do I get it? I want to do this. What do I do first? You know? So that's at the bottom of the deck. So let's see. Work through your fears. This is, Eight of Wands is the first card out here, meaning like they are supporting you. You're going to, you know, have a lot of help from Spirit to release yourself from whatever it is that you feel stuck to. Eight of Swords. Look at you. You're like stuck to that tree. You're like tied to it with a rope. But Spirit gave you this knife that you can cut yourself free from it. Work through your fears. How, Spirit? How can they work through their fears? I feel like the first card, that Eight of Wands, that's saying like Spirit's going to help you work through your fears. Spirit's providing you with something. Yeah. They want you to have, I feel like your higher self is just trying to give you some sort of a new outlook on life. Like a rebirth. You know, from the old fears. These could be childhood fears that you've carried into adulthood, you know, that you don't even really understand them as being a problem, but they are. I feel like Spirit is kind of like not only showing you what they are, but showing you how to, you know, cut yourself free from it so that you can make your own decisions, so you can choose your path that's best for you. I feel like there's a decision you have to make and you're scared. You know, like you have this fear and Spirit's like, don't be scared. Things are going to be fine. Things are going to be fair. Six of Pentacles. This could be about a karmic relationship. It's about a heartbreak. Work through your fears. So there's some kind of really deep heartbreak here. Three of Swords. I think it's been going on a while, this fear, this The death card is here, so it could be about a death, even. Like something you've had to work through. Accepting a death, you know what I mean? Accepting an ending. Work through your fears. Tell me, why is the Three of Swords here? What happened to Leo? Why are they sad? What happened? The Star card. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. It could be like something that you thought was a wish fulfillment. You chose them and they didn't choose you. And, yeah, you have hold some fear around this, whatever this relationship is. I do feel like what you want is to move forward. But you're also kind of guarded and protecting yourself, right? From moving forward. You're afraid to move forward. I feel like some of you have been stuck, really stuck, stagnant, not moving. Okay, so let's see what's changing. I see expect powerful change here. Tell me what that means for Leo. Hi, Erica. Nice to see you. Okay, so you got expects powerful change. So 3 cups. There's a reunion with a lover. Could be another Leo. Could be a Gemini. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Libra. So there's something here about it, though. There's a reunion, like a reconciliation, maybe. I feel like you've been waiting for this for a long time. And I feel like it's really been scary. You got the 9 of Swords here. You're waiting and waiting and waiting. And while you're waiting, you're nightmaring about it. Like, what's going to happen with this? Am I going to reconcile or am I not going to reconcile? That's what I feel like you're doing. Something's changing in this situation. What's happening with the Lovers? Oh, 2 of Cups. Maybe figuring out, you know, like you guys are soul friends. This is someone that it already ended with. This is someone you walked away from and they walked away from you. And it ended. And it did change you. And now they're back and you're trying to figure out if you want to put any more effort into it or not. Because they did kind of pull a fast one on you. And they're coming back in and what they're offering you is passion. Like a new beginning and passion. So tell me, you're very close to achieving your goal. What's the goal for Leo? What goal are they trying to reach? Okay, so the Hermit's the first one. Let's see, we got to get some more so we can... This could be saying that, you know, like you're very close to getting where you want and it's time for you to like really go in and talk to your higher self. Yeah, I feel like, oh, wow. You know, something's happening here. Something huge is happening. It's going to come out of nowhere, Leo. And suddenly you're going to have this 10 of Pentacles. So, this could be with somebody from your past. It could be with a child, but there's a lot of love here. And a new beginning. New beginning. So, I do see some kind of relationship working out. Like, super good. I think the underlying the power to achieving this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups is some kind of truth, some kind of clarity coming out. So Spirit is asking you to make sure your heart chakra is open. Work on your heart chakra. Offer love to people. And just try and do some exercises to open up that heart chakra. One of them, you can just really try and put your elbows back together. Try and touch your shoulder blades together in the back. Totally opens up your heart chakra. And it takes like 3 seconds. So I feel like here comes the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like you planted some seeds with this person in the past. This person that you already know. And I kind of feel like once you find the balance in yourself, like balance in your life, your heart chakra's open and you're balanced in all areas of your life. Like something isn't taking up too much piece of the pie, you know what I mean? Like they're all the pieces are equal. Like how much time you spend working, how much time you spend sleeping with your family, etc. All those things are pretty balanced here. And it is at that point where you start to see the huge rewards that are coming for you for it. You know what I mean? And it's coming really fast and out of nowhere. So this could mean like, it could be about love. It could be about like a settlement, like a huge amount of money just dropping into your lap. It really could be. So, and I think about the love thing, I think this is something you planted a while ago, and maybe you haven't really seen the growth yet. Like you don't really see it, but you're going to. I feel like the most important thing on here is to like try and tap into your higher self and get on that page with that higher self of yours. Like, where do I go next, soul? Like, you're the one that made this plan. What is my next move? Hi, Sabanas. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button and the subscribe and all that. I appreciate you so much. The next sign we're on is Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Okay, something's ending. A new romantic cycle is beginning, Libra. I mean, not Libra, but Virgo. The card is and believe in the impossible. Something going on with the blue moon. And I can't remember when the next blue moon is, but I don't know if we have one this year. I think it's in 2024. But I could be wrong. I haven't looked it up in a while. But I know it, when I looked it up, it was a while, like a year or so. Okay, so we're on Virgo here. And a fiery climax approaches. Let's see what that is. This is about a full moon in Aries. So it's got an Aries vibe. You've got Libra vibe. And then you've got this blue moon. So let's see what's happening with Virgo. A fire. What's ending? What's ending here? The indecision. Okay, so like I feel like you've been trying to decide where you want to put your energy for a while. You're talking to Spirit about it in the Hermit card. I think you're getting clarity, and I think you're ready to like walk away and say goodbye. This is the Five of Cups. But you see she's blowing out candles in this one. So meaning more like, you know, usually Five of Cups looks like someone crying at the river, you know, like over the 3 spilt cups. But this is about actually accepting something. Accepting something is over. Accepting it doesn't serve you anymore. You know? Like, I kind of feel like this. So she's blowing out candles, right? And she's like blowing out 1, 2, 3. She has 2 more behind her. And she also has the moon. So I feel like she's aware of that moonlight. And she's aware that she doesn't need to burn these candles because the moon is shining down just fine for her. And so she's blowing out the candles. And I feel like that's what this is saying. It's like you're coming into acceptance about something and you're moving on your way. You're just going to the next place. You know, this is a smooth ending. Tell me about the new romance. Tell me about the new romance with the new moon in Libra for Virgo. Okay, so there's someone offering love. I think you might know this person. And I think they weren't fair before. Or else you have a hang up about love. You know, like you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want love or not. Seems to me like I'm doing pretty good on my own 9 of Pentacles. Every relationship I've ever been in has been unfair. Like people that make promises and don't keep them. And Spirit is saying, like, we're going to take you somewhere else. Look at how much Spirit's guiding you here. You've got the 6 of Swords, you've got the 9 of Pentacles, and then you've got the Strength card, right? So 6 of Swords is about being moved into calmer water, a different vibration, a better vibration, right? And the 9 of Pentacles is realizing that it is Spirit that balances you out and makes, it's your higher self. Like when you are body, mind, soul all aligned in the same, you are whole. You do not need another person. You're figuring out, like, it doesn't matter what I need, I'm given it by Spirit. Like it just happens. Like I really am lacking nothing here. So I feel like that's building your strength and your courage, and your relationship with Spirit is changing. But I do see a new love situation coming in. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, you're going to just surrender it. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, Spirit. See, you're so connected with your higher self and with all that is right now that you're very comfortable just saying, like, Spirit, why don't you just guide me? Like, I'm not sure what the thing is to do, Tell me what the blue moon is about. Believe in the impossible. What the hell is happening? This looks like this card is almost like it's the wish that you never thought would come true. You know what I mean? It's like the one thing. Maybe you don't even tell anyone that you want it, right? But yeah, you have it. Believe in the impossible. I feel like you have a lot of choices to come, that are coming up. Like, I feel like, honestly, a lot of choices, a lot of avenues to go down, right? And you're worried about it. You're upset about it. And you're still kind of like hung up on the pain involved in, it must be a relationship, or in your stability or whatever. I feel like you're just grounding in and figuring out what it is you want. I feel like, tell me why this Emperor is here. Okay, the Emperor is here because there's a transformation, and it's probably in you, It's probably in you. Like, I feel like you've been really guarded in the past. I feel like you've been a little cold-hearted even. And it's because of all the pain that you've dealt with in your life. There's a transformation coming that indicates that you're absolutely, completely, 100% stable on this planet, like with 3D stuff. Like, so your money's good, your food is good, you don't have to worry about those things. Look who's at the bottom. of the deck is the Empress. So this transformation in you is leading you to either a divine counterpart relationship with the Empress and the Emperor, or it's leading you to like the divine feminine masculine balance inside of yourself. Either one of those things might seem impossible to you. And at the bottom of the deck, I see the moon. I feel like I don't think you see this coming here. I think you're just kind of rolling with spirit in this center energy, you know, like you're rolling with spirit and you're like, there's this new offer coming in and you're like, I don't know. And you're just, what you're doing is you're getting closer and closer to your higher self. Like you're relying on them more. You're relying on your own thoughts and your own fears less and less. Like they're leaving. That's what this transformation is about. Like you don't have the fear, you're letting it go, you know. So I think there's also something else here that's leaving your life here, and it's the way you see yourself. Like I feel like there's some of you that feel like you don't have values for some reason. Like I don't know why you would feel like that, but it could be something that some little kid said to you in kindergarten, you know, that you still know, but you didn't realize how much it affected your whole life. And I see you leave, you know, just walking away from that. It's over, and then there's all this new beginning coming in, and there is a new romantic cycle, like telling me it's coming. And then you have that Emperor, Empress, which is pretty fabulous energy. Hey, Dan. Okay. Tell me advice. What is the best thing they can do for themselves right now, Virgo? What's the best advice you can give them to like move through this energy? Change your focus. Remember that Five of Cups? It's here again. So I feel like you are kind of obsessing about something that you lost or something that hurts you, you know. So Spirit is saying, like, look at something else. I feel like you're sitting here, I feel like you've got some problems, you know, battles inside yourself. They could be about love. They could be about speaking your truth. They could be about family. So I guess you have a choice what you want to focus on here. You can either focus on your success and growth, or you can focus on the challenges, you know, which, you know, up to you. But the advice is to stop looking at the problem and start seeing the gifts you have around you, you know, the success. Look and see how far you've come, you know. Like a lot of, I don't think people give themselves enough credit for how much they've grown. And I think it's pretty important to do that, because otherwise, if we just stay stuck in like our mistakes, let's say, is there ever a possibility that we're ever going to grow if we just stay stuck there? You know, stay stuck, crying, feeling guilty, like that kind of thing. And Spirit is saying, like, don't stay in that energy. Like, you know, you've got to look at something different. Look at all the good shit that's around you. That's what I feel like. There they are. I don't know why I always keep losing these cards. It's like I forget what they look like or something. How's it going, Dan? How's life? Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. All that good stuff. We are on Libra now. I guess I better write down the time. How did that go? How did the eye appointment go? They just called me the other day, a couple days ago, because my surgery is next. Well, it's the 21st. It's the 21st with the eye thing. So anyway, they called me to like tell me about the drops, and I guess I got to start doing those drops on Sunday before the surgery, like a few days. I think, so you have 2 cataract. I have 2 as well, but one's not as bad. She wasn't in a hurry to do the other cataract. I feel like, here's what I heard about it. I heard that they have to be at a certain severity before they can actually take it off and have it work. If they do it too early, it'll just come back. That's what someone told me. So my right eye, I can tell it's got a cataract in it now, but I couldn't like 6 months ago. But a year ago, my left eye wasn't that, not like it is now. Like my left eye was more like my right eye is now, with all the stuff in it, like the floaters and stuff. But now it's like a big gob of Vaseline in the middle of it. Okay. Okay, Libra. Okay, this is pretty good, Libra. I actually kind of like this reading. Are these cards for you? The end of a tough cycle. It's a Capricorn energy, so something is ending. Yeah, that's me too. Like my right eye is about a year behind the left one, maybe, or a year and a half, maybe. So I don't. He hasn't even talked to me about the right eye. We're just going to deal with the left one first. But I'm sort of excited to like have good vision in my left eye. I'm not going to lie. I've never experienced blindness like this before. And it's sort of, I don't like it at all. I can't even imagine. The end of a tough cycle approaches, Libra. Let's see what it is. What's ending for Libra? What's the tough cycle that's ending for Libra? It's a healing. It's healing. So whatever put you into the... Really? Man, I don't know why, but everybody just told me it was no big deal. Like it's no big deal. It gets better the 3rd or 4th day, so I should probably plan on not doing anything, huh? I mean, I know I can't like work or whatever, but I was thinking I'd still, I don't know, I was thinking maybe I could still write, or maybe I could read. I'm so excited to be able to read. I love to read, and I haven't been able to read for at least a year. So you're telling me I need to clean my room, Dan? I don't know when I stopped giving a shit about my room. Okay, All right, so the end of a tough cycle approaches. I see that you've been doing some healing. There's a transformation, Ten of Swords, something ending, Six of Cups. I think you've been thinking about this a lot. This could be a death in the family that you've been thinking about. It could be that's what caused the feeling, you know, the healing and the... Okay. So I feel like the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this could be, I think it's a healing cycle. Like I see you healing Four of Swords first thing. And then Ten of Swords, like saying like this experience has transformed you. It is something that you think about all the time. And I see you kind of hanging on to it. Maybe even protecting your heart. It looks like a lot of, like you don't want to look at what's really happening around you, you know? But I also see like something changing. The Knight of Wands is here. So finding something that really, really, really makes you happy, right? These are the three cards that are coming out after all of that. Like, I feel like the end of a tough cycle approaches and then you're on it. You're just off and running, happy. And I think you're manifesting what you want. You're definitely aligned here in the Chariot card. And it's also, the Chariot also means victory, you know? It means lining up a little bit better with your body, mind, spirit, going the same direction to a destination that your soul had planned, which is the Emperor energy. That's where the Chariot is heading. So I feel like that Emperor energy, you know, it's master, manifester, it's solid, it's divine masculine energy, you know, able to create anything you like. And then the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's freedom in this card. I mean, you know, Knight of Wands means a lot of things, but this one is just screaming freedom to me, don't you think? She looks so happy and free, and look at the horse in the back, the Mustang, like jumping, and like that's the kind of energy that's coming for you. This healing is ending, and it's been very hard, and I can see that. Hurtful, painful, scary. Um, this could be about, you know, just like I said, it could be about anything, a lover, a child, an ending. Step out of your comfort zone is the next card. And so this is talking about your North Node. And you know, I always say this, if you don't know what your North Node is or what that even entails, look it up. Just Google it. What's my North Node? You just need to know your birth date with your year. It changes about every 18 months. It's about to change in July. It's going to change again. It's going from Taurus and Scorpio to... I forgot. I just watched that this morning, but I forgot. But so the reason that the North Node is here could be that this is going to change for you, you know, like your path. You're going from what feels comfortable into your soul's purpose. So that's what the North Node means. Be patient with yourself as you balance and align, you know, so that you guys are, so that your soul and your spirit, or your spirit and your human, are on the same page, you know. Be patient with yourself, because you kind of need to be on the same page in order to get on this soul path. And then here's the Two of Wands. You making a choice, you know. This choice is about you. It's about what's best for me. Have the courage to choose yourself. Have the courage to understand how beautiful and strong you are. I feel like there's confidence coming here on this North Node path. I feel like once you get on it, I think there's a kind of a new you. Because look at, that's what's coming out. Like this Knight came out, and then here you are, the Queen. Like your powers are more. I feel like your North Node path has something to do with a spiritual gift or spiritual gifts, you know. And the Four of Swords. So I feel like what this is saying is, like, remember you had this other healing card here. It's the same for it. Why are they both in here? These are from two different decks, but they're both coming out for you. So I'm feeling like this might be a comfort zone for you, Libra. This healing part. Like maybe you don't want to really get up. Maybe you don't want to. Otherwise, why did it come out here? It says get out of your comfort zone. So if you're comfortable in the healing position, when I totally get that. Isn't it easier just to stay in bed than to get up sometimes? I mean, it is for me. I don't know. So, I don't know. I think that's kind of like that's where the strength comes in and the confidence from the Queen of Wands, you know? You're very close to achieving your goal, Libra. What is Libra's goal? You're learning new stuff. Like, I feel like you're investigating something new. And you're trying to figure out exactly where you want to put your energy in. I feel like you've been working on something for a long time, and I don't know if you're sure that you want to continue, but this is saying, like, don't give up. People give up right before they win. Don't do that. You're very, very close. So whatever you're working on, oh, look at that, 10 of Cups. Whatever you're working on is coming. If that's what you're desiring, that's what's coming. And then I see the Three of Pentacles, someone coming in, making you an offer. Hey, you want to work with me? This is clarifying the Ten of Cups. And then I see the Sun. So what I'm feeling is that you're trying to decide where to put your energy. You're wondering if what you planted a long time ago is worth it, or if you're, you know, if that's the direction. And Spirit is saying, don't give up. Don't give up what you're dreaming. Don't, because you're very, very close. So believe in that. Believe in yourself. I feel like this is something that has taken a lot of time. Like you've put a lot of time and effort into it, right? You've put a lot of planning into it, and now you're kind of like feeling a little like, I'm not sure if I'm really making it in the direction I want. Maybe I should do something different. Spirit's like, no. You stay right there because you're so close. You can almost taste it. But you're having some doubts. And this card is here to tell you not to doubt it. You're very close. Let's get some advice for Libra. What's the best thing they could do to help themselves right now through this? Ace of Cups, love abound. This is about noticing the love around you. You know, paying attention, being grateful. And this is love everywhere. It's the flowers, it's the trees, it's the neighbors, it's the bees, you know, like it's everything. And so you start to look and see things from a place, yeah, a heart space, right? Things look different. You start to dig deeper. This time you're digging into spirit. You're peeling back the veil and you're like, I want to know more. Do you remember that? I felt like I saw an ace of, yeah, I did. I mean, a page. See, like this is the Page of Swords. So it's like you're investigating something. And here's this one. You're peeling back the veil and you're like, what does that say? Seeking the truth. Yeah. You want to know the truth about life, about the universe, right? You want to know. You want to know about the universe. And this very much could be your wish fulfillment. Just to understand the bigger things. Well, the key to understanding all the bigger things is to use your heart space when you look at them. You know, you're looking from a place of love instead of a place of wherever else we look from, you know, ego, fear, greed, like that kind of thing. You're not there. You're totally heart-centered, and this is what brings peace. This is what brings abundance. This is what brings in the 10 of cups. You know, I mean, you basically have 10 of cups again in this advice. You know, you have the ace and the 9, which is 10, and it's here too. So, you know, this could very well be about understanding how huge spirit is and how connected you are to them as well. Feeling that 10 of cups from the universe, which is probably the best kind of love anybody can feel. You know, being taken care of by spirit, stuff just dropping in your lap. You know, everything you need just being provided. It's such a beautiful thing when you start looking for it and noticing it and being grateful, you know. It's pretty beautiful. See you, Dan. Oh, Erica, thanks for saying that. I feel like I've lost all my watchers. My views are just nothing. I know I took a lot of time off, but I don't know. I keep thinking, Spirit, is this where... That's what's funny about that reading I just did. Spirit, should I just forget it? Should I forget the YouTube channel? And then it's like, you're just about there. Okay, so now we're on... I better write this down. We're on Scorpio now. 132.19. So, I don't know if it was Scorpio that got the South Node in a different deck last reading or the reading before. But the South Node is here saying, like, don't let the past hold you back. You might want to look and see what your South Node is. Or you could even see what's going on in the sky right now with the South Node. It's moving. So this is just saying, like, don't let something that you've done in your past hold you back. Like, if you did something and you're ashamed or something like that, you know, like, don't let that hold you back. You know, I mean, our past doesn't define our present or our future. And I hope all of you know that. We all make mistakes. And who's to say they were mistakes? You know, I was just thinking about that the other day and all the stuff that might happen in a person's life. You know, and you feel like, oh, I wish I would have done that different. And maybe you did it just exactly the way it was planned to be. You know, maybe if you hurt someone's feelings, it changed their life in some way. And it changed yours if you're still thinking about it, if you still have the guilt, if you still have, you know, those feelings about it, like guilt and shame and all of that. Don't, because I can guarantee you, like, whatever it was had a purpose. Even if it wasn't, it probably was for you, because if you're feeling guilty about it, that's a lesson all by itself. But it could have obviously had to do with another person, you know, learning from it as well. Yeah, exactly, Erica. Okay, let's look at Don't Let the Past Hold You Back for Scorpio Spirit. Tell me what's going on about what's happening that that's holding them back. Just give me a little sneak a peek at what's going on in their life. Okay, so it's a 6 of Pentacles, so that could be like a karma thing. I feel like this has you kind of being pulled in two different directions, like, and that would be south node too, because you know your south node's pulling you one way, your past, and then your north node is your purpose and it's pulling you another way, and that is exactly the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you're pretty not sure of how to handle some kind of situation. Six of Pentacles, some kind of karmic situation. It could have been about love, it could be about family, could be about money, but you have to decide something. You know, you have to decide something, and spirit is kind of saying like you need to get balanced within yourself in order to, you know, to make this situation, make this decision. Two of Pentacles, what way should I go? Right? Balance spirituality and practicality. Let's see what this is all about here. This is about a Six of Cups. Again, you are dealing with past stuff. South Node is a lot of times about a past life. You know, a past life relationship, a past life karmic debt that you haven't figured out yet, right? I feel like, so balance spirituality and practicality. So you've got, first of all, you've got a Six of Cups, you got the Five of Wands, and then you got the Tower. So this is someone that you think about all the time. Maybe it's someone that you didn't get along with, like you had a fight with or something. I feel like there's something happening that's changing this situation, because the Tower is here and so is the Knight of Swords. This is change is going to come fast, really, really fast. It's an ending. It's an ending. It's an ending and a new beginning. The World card. It's like you end one cycle and begin another. It's going to really happen fast, and I think it could, you know, make your head spin. And then there it is again. You have to make a damn decision. Two of Wands. What's the decision they have to make? Where to draw the line. Where to draw the line with a person, a certain person. It's a person maybe they made promises and didn't keep them, maybe. Why is the Five of Swords here? What happened? Somebody left. Somebody left the situation. Six of Swords, that's spirit guiding you out. Oh, yep, Two of Cups. It's a soul friend relationship. It's about a new beginning and going very, very quickly toward it. I feel like maybe you've been waiting a while for this relationship or this situation to come in, you know, and finally you're just, spirit, what? You decide, I can't do it anymore. So I feel like you're really kind of surrendering this situation with this Tower and this, you know, I think there's a cycle of you being with people who don't keep their promises. Tell me about conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. What is the conclusion that's within reach? This is about an eclipse card on the card, right? The message. Okay. Conclusioners are within reach. The first one is the Eight of Wands. You know that I see that as spirit movement coming in to change something. You have a Knight, which is also change. This is someone bringing in love and stability. And I feel like there is something in your life that has to change. Eight of Cups. Something has to change and you don't know what exactly it is, right? What is the Eight of Cups here for? Why is this Eight of Cups? What needs to change? You need to talk to Spirit about it. The Hermit. Okay. So you need to make some changes, and Spirit is saying like you need to go inside yourself so that you can actually really let this go and accept whatever is gone. You know, you're accepting something just as it is. This brings on a transformation for you. Scorpio, there's your card. So I feel like whatever's concluding is causing a transformation in you. Could have something to do with the mom. the Empress is here. This is divine feminine energy. If it's not about your mom, then it's about you actually understanding and feeling this energy of the Empress. She's powerful and, well, she's Mother Earth. She's guided, directed, and I feel like, tell me more. I feel like that's the energy that's coming from the transformation. Yeah, and I feel like you're understanding your stability. Like, I've been seeing that a lot lately, and I don't know why the stability card is coming out. Maybe people are feeling unstable, just because of what's happening in the world, you know? But what I see is you finding stability, finding value in all of the lessons that you've learned, all the pain that you've been through. And I feel like you get this transformation, and it almost turns into just abundance, you know, because you have you got the transformation, and then you got the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Sun. So basically all of those cards are about turning water into wine, you know, or turning everything into gold, you know, or the Empress is the creator, you know, she's Mother Earth, so life comes through her. And the Sun is about abundance, it's about happiness, it's about joy. So that's what I kind of see coming. And the reason that it's coming is because of Spirit, but you also have some clarity here. Like, I think that's what Spirit is giving you, is such a moment of clarity that you didn't have before, and then it just changes things for you. You're probably getting this while you're in the hermit stage. Like, you're probably getting downloads, you know, while you're hermiting. Like, you're doing a lot of meditating, you're doing a lot of soul searching, and while you do this, you're also getting a lot of answers, you know. So let's find out what you can do to help yourself right now. Hi, Free Will. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see ya. So you got the number 3 card, 3 of Pentacles, which is about asking for help from Spirit. Yeah, and so here comes this, I see the 9 of Pentacles, or I mean 9 of Wands again, which is about understanding that all the pain that you've had has transformed you in some way, and actually given you so much knowledge that without that pain you would have never understood it, you know? Like, for instance, the Empress energy. I mean, how do you get that Empress energy if not from learning compassion yourself? You know what I mean? If you don't go through a lesson where you feel like, oh my God, it hurts you so bad, you know? Well, those kind of pains, they build compassion, empathy. And I think you're figuring that out, you know? Okay, so Spirit is saying, like, so if you're having a problem reaching that point about your 9 wands, about all of the pain in your life, you know, because you could very easily feel sorry for yourself with the 9 of wands. That it's not an easy ride. 9 of wands is a painful situation. And Spirit is asking you to reach out for them. And then I see a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles here. So what I think is, ask Spirit for help, and then there's some strengthening coming in, strengthening bonds with your own higher self and with the spirit realm in general, your ancestors. You know, who are you calling in this 3? Who are you calling in to help you? You know, I mean, I love to work with my ancestors. So I don't know if that's who you work with or not, but I certainly, definitely do. So I feel like you got a lot of good stuff coming toward you, you know, but I think there's a lot of, like, there's just transforming and, like, changing energy happening. 144. And so here we go to Sagittarius. Okay, Sag. Let's see what's happening for Sag. Spirits, angels, guides, thank you so much for giving me clear, accurate message for the sign of Sagittarius. Don't let pride get in your way, Sag. A fiery climax. Something's ending. And there's a new beginning. It's time for you to take action. So you've got two Aries cards, and I'm just going to pile them on top of each other. And then you've got Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, which is a Leo card. And then a new beginning. You have a new start coming. So there's something ending. It's time for you to take action towards something. So let's see. Don't let pride get in your way for Sagittarius. Let me see. Spirit, what do you want to clarify with that? How do you want to clarify that card? Don't let pride get in your way. First card out to clarify that is Temperance. So be patient with yourself. Okay, so it looks to me like, okay, so someone did something wrong. Seven of Swords. They hurt you. They deserted you. They stole from you something. And then you have like all of these really amazing cards coming out after that. So you've got the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Sun. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so I don't know. You've got the Temperance. Be patient with yourself. Maybe you're going to be required to do something that's best for you. You know, like maybe Spirit is asking you to put yourself first here. I do see Spirit activity coming in with the Three of Pentacles, like someone's watching something that you're doing and they're liking what you do. I feel like this is going to be like abundant, and I feel like it's like part of your soul path. So don't let pride get in your way. This could be talking about fear. It could be talking about lack of self-love or self-appreciation, you know, not thinking enough of yourself. Maybe you see yourself as, you know, selfish or something like that with that Seven. I don't know. It's time to take action. This is the Aries thing, and the Empress is coming out here. So it's time to take action. Something's ending, and it's time for you to just step into this Empress role, because it's time for you to start manifesting what you want. You know, what do you want? What are they manifesting? An ending. You're manifesting an ending and a new beginning. And that's exactly what's happening. The thing is that it says it's time to take action. So you kind of have to do this yourself. Like it's time for you to take action toward this ending, toward this Magician energy and toward the Empress energy. You know, like you have to walk toward it. Tell me how they can do that. How can they walk toward it? Oh, follow your passion. Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense, right? Knight of Wands. So what's going to change all of this for you is following the things that make you excited, you know? What is it that makes you excited? What brings your vibe up? What makes you feel alive? Do those things, you know? That's the action that it takes, because you have to rise your vibration so that you can go through this portal. into this new place so that you can become the empress. You know, you have to raise your vibe. Tell me what the new beginning is for Sag. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. The new beginning is starting with you realizing your own value. All by yourself with spirit. Like you realizing that it isn't about other people. It's about you and spirit. You and your higher self, you know? And your higher self is leading you to this new beginning. Because you're kind of tapping in here, right? You're tapping in here, you're getting the Empress energy, loving yourself, loving other people, nurturing yourself, nurturing other people. And here you are again. You're getting stable. You understand who you are. You understand your value here with this new beginning. Like you're going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ace to the Queen. A lot of pentacle action here in this new beginning for you, Sagittarius. Money's going to be stable. Oh my God. The 10 of Pentacles now. The new start is the 9, the Ace, the Queen, and the 10 of Pentacles. This new beginning is all about money. And it's your soul driving. It's your soul leading you there. And it's because you made the decision. You know, you made the decision here when you took on this Knight of Wands energy. You're like, man, your soul's on fire right there. Your soul's on fire. Okay, so let's see. Let me see here. Let me see what Sag can do to help themselves. Sagittarius, you really have something huge coming in the next month. 2 to 4 weeks. Big, big changes for you. Yeah, I feel like there's some of you that's been kind of in a bad, kind of like a little, really tough spot. You know, feeling kind of shitty. But look at what happens. You're bouncing out. You have enlightenment. It kind of looks like this card, doesn't it? So it's kind of like, you know, even the girl looks the same. Like she's totally like, I surrender, lead me. And this guy's all balled up and all of a sudden he's got this energy coming out of nowhere. And where it's leading you is to a stable home, a stable life, you know, 10 of Pentacles. Everything you need, everything you want, all coming to you. And again, the Magician is here. So I feel like you guys are locking down that Magician energy for sure. And I think what you have in mind is just, honestly, I think you have this in mind. You know, you're following this passion, whatever it is for you. What is it? It's going to be something that lights you up. Could be music, could be writing, could be poetry, could be singing, dancing, making jewelry. It could be anything, but I feel like it's important for you to follow it. Follow that really great feeling that it gives you, you know? Just keep doing more and more stuff that makes you excited. Okay, Capricorn is next. Capricorn. Spirits, angels, guides, tell me about Capricorn. What do they need to know? What's the most important messages? You're really close to achieving your goal, Capricorn. There are some adjustments that are required here, and it's time to take action. So you're being called to action. I think there are 1 or 2 things that have to change, but you're real close. Real close to getting what you want here. Let's see what that is. Tell me, clarify you're very close to achieving your goal for Capricorn. I never have listened to my South Node reading. Have you? I guess, I think, honestly, I think Free Will actually mentioned that. I always ignore them. I thought I'm supposed to walk away from that. I just started watching my North Node readings and they hit. Yeah, that's what I do too. But actually, I feel like, do you ever watch Free Will 1111? Because I've made friends with her on here. I don't know her, but she's from Texas. I don't know if she's even still here. But she said something about watching the South Node too. I don't know enough about the South Node. My South Node would be Capricorn. And that's what we're on. So let's see what it's saying. So this is my South Node. I think, Erica, it's yours too. So let's see what it's saying. You're very close to achieving your goal. Queen of Swords. The World card. The Devil. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. You're very close to achieving your goal. So here's the thing. I feel like you're very logically minded and tapped in as you step through into a new beginning, like a new portal, because the World card is here. I know, me too. Me too. I've worked so hard my whole life. I don't want to be a Capricorn anymore. I don't want to be in the South Node. Anyways, you're very close to achieving your goal. So this could be about work. What I think is happening is there's some kind of toxicity around your work is what I see, because I see the Devil here, which is your card, Capricorn. But it's right next to the work card, the 8 of Pentacles, right? And then you've got the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something toxic or some kind of toxic thought pattern that goes with working. And I think her and I were just talking about that. Capricorns just work hard all the time. And that's all they... Have you ever known a Capricorn? It's like they work from morning till night, you know? It's their primary focus. But then what the outcome is here is the 9 of Pentacles. So you're very close to achieving your goal here. And I think this is the goal, the 9 of Pentacles, which is a good goal because she doesn't need anything. Everything she has is provided by her higher self or the universe or whatever you want to call it. She's got it. You see the owl? And then she's got this tree just growing money on it. So I think that's the outcome. So I feel like you're logically doing something with the Queen of Swords. I think you're thinking logically and you're moving toward a new beginning. And I think what you're cutting out is the relationship you have with the job that you have now. And I think something's changing in that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe you're working for yourself here and it's just taking off. Let me get one more card for that. Why is the Devil card here with the 8 of Pentacles? Why is the Devil card here? It is about work. I feel like there's someone I don't know, at your work or something. 7 of Swords, shady behavior, you know. I think that's why the Queen is here, because she cuts out nonsense, you know, things that don't work for her. She's just kind of icy, doesn't put her heart in it. Okay. Tell me what's happening with this 9 of Pentacles. I think this is what you're wanting to do. I feel like what's happening is like this job that you're currently at maybe is changing. And I feel like there are maybe a couple more people involved, but it's mostly a spirit arranged plan. You're going to be very successful, whatever it is you're working on. It's successful, and you know that spirit, your higher self, led you there. So I feel like it is a very victorious moment, and you're like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. Super happy, super successful. Some of you could be becoming famous, right? There's some adjustments here in the middle that are required for you. First of all, I feel like you have to understand your value, Queen of Wands, your power, Queen of Wands, and have the confidence, you know. So maybe with this Seven of Swords, there was something about your confidence that was kind of put off balance, but you're receiving clarity here. You're understanding your power. It's because you have other people involved. Remember, we had that Three of Pentacles. Now we have the Three of Cups. So it's like angelic presence. It's like soul friends. It's some kind of higher realm activity in your life to help you. Yeah, help you find the stability that you want, that you need. I think the adjustments that are required is like, it's this clarity. It's this clarity about who you are and how powerful you are, Queen of Wands, you know, like what you really can do. She's so confident and sure of herself and fucking happy. Look at how beautiful she is. You know, and she's got fire in her hands. I mean, she's got a wand in the other hand. It seems like she's just sitting in this, I don't even know, bubble of glitter kind of thing. And she's got candles all around her. Anyway, she just, I feel like you're getting clear on who you really are, what your powers are. And it's attracting other people in. And I feel like it's bringing in stability into your home. So the adjustments are, I think, the way you see yourself, you know. I also, yeah, it is about what, just as I said that came out. So it's about the way you see yourself. You know, she sees herself as all tied up in knots, and she's really, this is the reality. She's free, you know. So the adjustment is like you go from thinking all of this shit to understanding like, wait a minute. I am powerful. I am beautiful. See, it's like a sudden like incoming knowledge, and it changes everything. The way you see yourself, you're suddenly like King of Pentacles here. You're stable and solid all by yourself. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. What's clarifying that is the Empress card. She is a creator. So I don't know, what do you need to create? What are you creating? What's on your mind? I think you're going to do it real fast. It's time to take action. And this is fast action, this Knight of Swords, right? He comes running in. He doesn't even think about it. He just does it. He just goes for it, right? Yeah. So I think there's something that you need to release here, and it's like the Queen of Cups is about surrendering. What you're surrendering is some kind of burden. Some kind of burden. I feel like something hasn't been fair in the past. Use your intuition here as to what action needs to be taken, you know. But I do see, I mean, I have all the queens on the table as well as the Empress. So there's a lot of glow up here. A lot of seeing things from a new perspective. You have the High Priestess as well as the Empress. So there's a lot of growing going on for you. A lot of, you're just going to know what the action is. I do see one couple on here that is really promising, and it's the King and Queen of Pentacles. And it's by, it's actually touching the High Priestess and the Four of Wands, which tells me that this is a very solid connection. And I think it's your higher self that will lead you there, you know. Whatever you're taking action toward in work or whatever, this might be where you find this match, this vibrational match is with whatever you're doing, you know. Um, Capricorn. Let's see here. I wanted to look at. So, hey, Erica, have you ever watched any South Node readings? I just watched one from that Jackie, Get Life. Hi, Free Will. Okay. Okay, so your advice, Capricorn, is that there's an awakening coming. You've got a couple of fours here. So you might want to watch for fours because I feel like there's foundational work and changes happening right now. I feel like there's joy and stability. We already got that, but it comes out again in this one. It's also about like an encounter with your higher self. Like this is one of those cards that really shows it really good, where you just like your soul comes out and says, hey, do you really understand? And this card is about breathing, you know, so I feel like there's a lot going on here. There was a lot of sadness, isolation, but there's an enlightenment coming and joy and stability. I feel like there's a lot of movement too, coming on into your life. I feel like this month is going to be a month of you discovering yourself, your higher self, you know, discovering like what you really have inside of you. Like I said, I really feel like sometimes the 3D world can really mess us up on that, you know, with society's, I don't know, society's demands on us, on what we're supposed to be, what we're, you know what I mean? Anyway, I do see a big change coming for you, Capricorn. Okay, let's see, Aqua. Okay, Aquarius. Are you feeling any better, Julie? Okay, Aqua. Okay, so I feel like adjustments are required, a new romantic cycle begins, and a win-win forecast for Aquarius. Okay, let's clarify. Clarify adjustments are required, Spirit, for Aquarius. So there's something that needs to be changed or adjusted. We'll see what it is. Okay, so you have to decide something. You have to decide something. Okay, so it looks to me like you're trying to decide something, and then Two of Wands, and then Eight of Wands comes in, which is spirit activity, right? And then Seven of Wands, you're guarded. So you're trying to make a decision. Spirit's trying to help you. Because whatever this is, this decision is, it's going to change your life. And Spirit's coming in because they want to help you with this decision as much as they can. But I feel like you have this huge guard up, you know, Seven of Wands. It's like you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect your family. Why? Why is Aquarius got her guard up? Got his guard up? Okay. The King of Swords is here. The Star is here, and the Page of Swords is here. The King of Swords is a very able to make decisions pretty easily based on logic. He doesn't get all emotional about it. The Star card is about wish fulfillment. It's also about healing. And then the Page of Swords. That can either be about a child, or it can be about learning something new, understanding something new, getting clear. Maybe you're getting clear on what you really want in your life, right? I do see some aligning coming up, and you know, death card, transformation. So I feel like there's something here. I mean, there's adjustments required. You need to make a decision. Spirit is trying to help you, but it's almost like you've got yourself blocked off from it, from whoever the Eight of Wands is being. You know what I mean? Like if it's like a vision or let's say it's a vision or a dream. I actually talked about this the other day in my reading, but I don't know if all of you are aware of it or not, but like, you know how, you know, like people will smoke a bowl before bed, or drink a couple glasses of wine or whatever, you know, that interrupts and blocks spirit from coming in. And that's exactly what I see happening here. Like, you know, spirit's trying to come in and you're standing here with your guard up. You know, they really want to help you. They want to help you because you need to make this decision. The decision is about what's best for you. And for some reason, like, you're not allowing spirit to show you what they want to show you. It's like you're guarding yourself, you know. So there's a transformation coming here as soon as you line up, is what I'm seeing. So I think the adjustment that needs to be required is for you to kind of like stop trying to block spirit, you know. I mean, it's like, you know, King of Swords. I mean, that's definitely your energy, right? And the Star is your energy too. And then this Page of Swords, also air energy. So this is you, all of you know, having a transformation and a realignment. And that's what the card is saying. Like, there's adjustments required. You're blocking spirit. You're blocking your blessings. You're blocking incoming knowledge, clarity. You know, you're blocking it somehow. And like I said, that Seven of Swords could mean, well, it could mean a lot of things, you know, but kind of what I said, like, how does spirit get a hold of you? They get a hold of you in your dreams. They get a hold of you when you meditate. They get a hold of you, well, they can get a hold of you anytime they want, but not if you're not letting them in. And to, you know, like I said, like, you know, getting high or something before bed would be blocking that avenue of a dream coming in to give you the message, right? Okay, so there's a new romantic cycle beginning here in the center. And there's some kind of balance in your life that needs to be had here. It's balancing your spiritual life and your 3D life. How are you balancing that? See, over here it mentioned it too. So there's a new romantic cycle coming in, but it requires some kind of balance. Yeah, it's everything you want. There is a cycle closing out, though. Tell me, it's probably this one. You know, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, you know, or a Libra. So who could be coming in? Could be a King of Pentacles. So that could be Virgo, Taurus, Cap. This is a stable person. This is a one that, you know, he means what he says. He says what he means. I think you don't know if you want to put any energy into this or not. You're not sure. When this message comes in, right? You're getting this message like, hi, I think you're cute. So the Emperor comes out here. And then you're at a crossroads. So the Emperor could be an Aries, right? But you're kind of at this crossroads and you don't know what to do. So this could be about the balancing, right? So you have this offer coming in and you're not sure. You aren't. So I think what you're doing is you're thinking about the last person that you were with. Well, I don't think it's this one. I don't see any indication of it being a prior person. I think it's just love in general that you're questioning, that you're not wanting to really let your heart soar yet. You know what I mean? Like, you're not sure. This person's coming in like an emperor, but are they? Because the last time I thought somebody was my emperor, they fucking broke my heart. And they left me carrying the load all by myself. 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords. That's what's going on, you know. So when this new person comes in, and they're acting like an emperor. So let's just see who that could be. So I said Aries, right? But it could also be like a boss or somebody that Emperor owns their own business, master manifester, divine masculine. So I think you're at a crossroads, like with the 2 of Swords. You're like, I don't know what to do. And this one is telling you, like, well, just surrender. Just surrender and say, give it over to Spirit, and Spirit will take care of it. You know, Spirit will give you what should be in your life, you know. So there's a win-win forecast here as the last moon card. Let's see what that is. Okay, so it starts with the High Priestess, following your intuition. We want to know what? I could stop reading cards right here because this message is, no matter what we're talking about with this win-win outcome, if you're following your higher self, all of the dreams that you get, the visions, the meditation visions, you know, like all of that, all the chakras that light up and tell you yes or no. This feels good, this doesn't feel good. Listen to that and you're never ever going to lose. You're never going to lose if you listen to that intuition. So let's see if there's anything else on that card. Yeah. So yeah, there's an offer coming in. I think this is something that you might want to celebrate. It could be someone coming from the past even too. Yeah, I'm seeing 6 of Cups down here. And I also see the Queen of Pentacles. And we just had the King. The King of Pentacles was just here a second ago. He's right here. So this could be very, very cool relationship, like financially stable, definitely on the same page, like to do the same things. You guys might both be very connected to the earth and dig doing that, you know, like you dig connecting to the earth. I think this is a really good relationship. It could be from someone that you already know with that 3 of Cups. You know, that's a reunion card too, as well as celebration. But the 6 of Cups is the one that gives it away. You know, like this is someone that you've thought about for a long time. This is someone that you thought at one point might have been your person, or you do think it now, you know? It's a win-win, whatever it is. Let's see who's here. We've got the Lovers, which is Gemini. We've got the Emperor, Aries. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The High Priestess is, I believe, Pisces. Then we've got you, Aquarius. We got Libra. We got Scorpio. We got just about everybody here. So it could be really anybody. Now let's see what your advice is. Spirit, what can they do to help themselves right now? Tell me what they are, Dan. We got everybody here. We do. Okay, so what can you do to help yourself? What can Aquarius do to help yourself? Whoops, that's too many. So we got the Five of Wands, which is like a pretty challenging time. I see some healing happening, starting with your heart and the root. And then a lot of growing. Eight of Wands. I feel like you've been kind of in this nightmare lately. Like, you know what I mean? Like you've had nothing but a nightmare, but everything's kind of turning around. I kind of see like there's some kind of challenge here. Should we see what it is? Because it just says challenging times. I just want to know what it is. I'm going to get this one. Tell me what the challenge is for Aquarius here with this Five of Wands. Okay, so it's a masculine energy. It's about, maybe about communication. It could be a twin flame because that card is definitely here. And then there's alchemy. So I feel like, you know, it's definitely, this challenge could be with a twin flame, Aquarius. I do feel like you have so many ancestors around you. So try and remember that when you're going through the challenge, you're not by yourself at all. You know, and I know I keep talking about it, but your ancestors really do give a shit. They do. They care about your path. They care about you. And they're hanging out. You know what I mean? They hang out with you. They're helping you heal. They're helping you find the healing, right? And you're just going to grow. So I feel like it's important for you to like listen to the ancestor guide, because they're trying to communicate with you about something. They're giving you messages. Some of you might be traveling soon. Okay, so that's what I have for Aquarius. I hope that made sense. Okay, let me see what it says. I was dying to hear what your blessings are this week. Okay, so one was a check that may have been stolen. And then what are the other ones? Second one was money owed me. Big run around for about 2.5 weeks. They have sent it out today, I hope. And the third was going to see if I need that cataract surgery, and I don't need it right now. Nice. That is a blessing. Okay, so we're on our last sign of Pisces, and you are 224. That is a lot of blessings. Oops, wrong deck. I'm not quite sure what I am doing right now, you guys. Okay, Spirit, here we are with Pisces. Tell me what Pisces needs to know for the next couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Nothing is set in stone, and you're very close to achieving your goals. Okay. So, Pisces. Let's see what Hold Your Vision is about. Okay. So this is probably about your family. And maybe an argument between yourself. Like between your desire to have a great time and your commitment to your family, to your children, to your spouse, right? I think you have a few fears here, like you feel limited, like you're not moving forward. Oops. There could be some of you that are in separation with someone and you're missing them a lot. Maybe you're, partying a lot. I feel like a lot of times, like something will happen and it throws us off our path. And that's what I see here. Nothing set in stone. So the first card out is a card saying express your truth, like maybe something happened. Let me look. You have regret about something and you've been suffering about it for a while, but there's something happening here. It's truth. It's the truth of the situation. So it's saying nothing is set in stone. So you're worried about something, you're sad about something, right? But the truth is what's going to change the whole thing. So it's saying like something happened, like it's action, reaction, 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 right? But one other action could change it a different way. And it's just telling the truth. It's about speaking your mind. It's about whatever's on your mind and just saying it. There's something beautiful about expressing truth to anyone, right? But this situation looks to me like it's sad, like there's regret, and maybe you feel like something is really over, and you feel guilty, right? You feel like you wished you would have done something different, and Spirit is saying, really, just express how you feel. End of story. Nothing is set in stone. You could tell your truth and everything could turn around. And I think that at some point, you're going to get this, like if it's not from this reading, then it's from your own higher self saying like, light bulb moment where you're just like, oh my God, it's the truth. The truth will set you free. I know that's pretty cliche, but that's what this is saying. Like, it's not set in stone that you have to live without this person, this relationship. This could be any kind. It could be like a fight with your kid or whatever, and you're worried about it over here. And in the middle, it's saying like, it doesn't have to stay this way. Just go say how you feel. You're very close to achieving your goal, and look what comes out. Reunion. So whoever this is that you're kind of like, I don't know, broke up with, separated with, wishing that wasn't the case, I feel like once you tell the truth, There's just everything balancing out. Look at, you can't make this shit up. Balance, reunion, karma, justice. Okay, anything else over here? Yeah. You're very close. Be open. You got to be open to receive here. Open to receive the blessing. You got to be open in your third eye chakra being open, right? And be ready. Be ready and open to receive, because there's a huge transformation. Pluto is here. And Pluto, you know, Pluto's on the move. I think it's just back spinning into back into Capricorn. It's been in Aquarius for maybe a couple months, and now it's spinning back into Capricorn for a while, and then it'll go back, and it's going to go back and forth, back and forth. So you can expect a lot of like huge changes in people. You know, Pluto is it's the transformation planet. It's Scorpio. So it's definitely moving and shaking some stuff up, going back and forth like that. Going from, what? It's going from earth to air. Okay, so here is what Spirit is saying. Like at the bottom of the deck, I can't not show you this card because it's one of the best ones. Offer love wherever you go, because that's what heals you. That's what heals your heart. That's what kind of closes that gap. Like if you feel like you have like a little bit of a crack in your heart, you know, it's offering and being kind to other people that kind of welds that back together, for lack of a better word, right? I feel like some of you have been like in this dark night of the soul, you know, like everything shitty has happened here, and you're wondering like, you know, I have put so much energy into this situation, and I'm not sure if it's been worth it or not, you know? Like I feel like that's the energy you've been in. But Spirit just wants you to know, like, it's a pretty important thing, whatever it is. You are the biggest tree, or this relationship is the biggest tree, and the two of you guys together, like, feed all the other trees around you. So I feel like even though there's been like this dismantling of some kind, I feel like Spirit is showing you something new. And it's definitely got something to do with this, like just being honest and telling your truth. You know what I mean? Because here's your new path being illuminated. You can see it. This isn't, you know, usually the Two of Wands is like, well, I'm going to do something. And you've got this big ball of fire in your hands. But this one shows a path illuminated right to the light. And you're on it. So I feel like, you know, it's important for you guys to realize something very big is happening. You know, this is kind of clarifying this one. So like you're very close to achieving your goals. Spread your wings. You're going to fly right to where you want, right to where you had planned, right to where your soul wants to go. And your soul is just the higher version of you, and it's going to be quite stoked to get on that path, I have a feeling. So that's what I have for you guys today. There's nothing wrong with permanently freestyling your life. I mean, you do get to choose, you know? There's just certain lessons that your soul came here to learn, you know? I never know what I'm doing either. But sometimes, you know, like even just with that, whatever was going on in that, I felt like that could have been like a situation between a parent and a child. You know, that shit happens all the time. You know, where you just have a disagreement. Your parents never think like the child does, it seems like, you know. they're older, they're smarter, they've already done it. And the child wants to learn their own lessons, and the parent wants to stop them from having any pain. And well, at least that's the way it is in my life with my kids and me, you know. But I feel like sometimes just telling how you feel can really change the situation, because we can't really read the other person's mind, you know. So sometimes we think with our human self, you know, and we overthink things, and so then we think maybe negative. So I feel like it's important to, I know, early new moon in Gemini. The pain isn't necessarily bad. Yeah, the pain feels bad while it's feeling like pain, you know. But I feel like as soon as you can start singing the blessings, the pain kind of disappears. At least that's how it is for me. And sometimes, you know, I mean, it's kind of like the Justice card. It's got to be something that equals out. Like, what gift am I getting that's equal to this pain? Like, I'm talking a really big pain, you know, like something that causes trauma. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to move through that without seeing blessings. And sometimes it takes a while to see all the blessings, you know? You see one and then you're like, yeah, I see it. But you still feel the pain until you don't, you know, until you have enough stuff stacked up that came from the pain, you know, like maybe you're just a more nicer person now, or, you know, you're more sensitive than you used to be, or you get a new spiritual gift, you know, like it could be any of that or all of it. But until you receive blessings that feel like it made it just or fair, it balanced the scales, until it gets to that place, I mean, it's hard to let it go, you know? Trauma. I'm talking about trauma. Right. Well, they don't want you to help. I am a parent, and I'm just telling you right now, like, they don't fucking care what you think. They don't. Mine don't. I think, you know, I mean, as they get older, I think my oldest daughter probably is getting there to that point, you know. And I even saw it with my it would be my third kid. Paul's the second one. That's one I lost, but is the one after him. He's my son too. And I seen so much growth in him this last time when I saw him. And I mean, that is what pain does, you know? So it changes as, grows as. Anyway, dude, I am 60, and you wouldn't even imagine, like, I know, friends are important, but like I've noticed that most of mine have dropped off, dropped out of my life, you know, since Paul died, for real. I think people just don't want to hear about it. You know, they're like, oh, you know, when are you gonna get over that? When I can find enough stuff that makes me feel like it's fair. Anyway, that's my theory. But friends, yeah, they're important. But I feel like, you know, I don't know. I think they'll come in. I think some of them are you guys. You know, I've found some really good friends on this channel. And I keep in touch, you know, through the phone or whatever. And I don't give a shit where you live. If you want to be friends with me, I'll be friends, right? Hi, Joni. I was thinking you were probably Speak of the Devil, my one really great friend that I met on here. I'm in touch with her on a regular, and I love her. And honestly, she's one of the things on that list that's starting to balance out the scale for losing Paul. And I was just telling her that last night. I'm like, more and more, I see how it's, you know, just meeting you has changed my life. And I'm so glad I know you. And so, oh. Okay, I'm going to go, you guys. I probably need to get my room cleaned up because Dan said I haven't done it. I haven't cleaned my room and I need to. So I'll talk to you guys later. I love you so much.